Hey, what's up, everybody? Just I wanted to try to do this video like earlier this week, where like the game that happened with them. I guess it's like a KLS play-in where Bogoljub Markovic did play. I didn't know. I thought Yahoo would have updated because normally I would look at Yahoo and look at like the update of what his points were, score was, and what happened. But unfortunately, the opening game they had in the play-in, Mega Superbet lost. So they ended up losing to them. Was I think it's to FMP. Not sure what that is. 77-80. So it was kind of a close score. And yeah, they said Bojo Markovic had 23 points and 9 rebounds. So like I said, he's gonna be something. And I was watching a couple of like YouTubers. It's just like you got half of them that's saying like okay, I think it's time to just let Giannis go because he don't know what he wants, and we're like sick of this drama and stuff like that. Me personally, like, I get off of that. Sorry, but anyways, I'm like at the point is like if he stays good, if he goes good. So I was like at the points like earlier on, it's like he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. So I think I'm at the point. It's like if he does, he does. He don't, he don't. So I think you want to create your like legacy where you with the one team that you started with. And it's like half of these get out of there. Sorry, it's just like half of these players is like we want to make a big three or something like that. And I know they claim like LeBron James started like trying to simulate like the big three. That's not true. It's the Lakers that they can go over this hacks. They can buy like any player they want, and how much why you think they had that that many championships? At least Boston, they didn't try to like buy their players or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like building up, and plus I think Boston is like the oldest team in NBA anyway. So there's that. But it's just like my point is, you will be a legend if you stay with one team. I know there's gonna be some cases you don't have a choice because they're gonna trade you anyway. So that's one thing. But yeah. It was I guess somebody said I think it was on ESPN Milwaukee that they're gonna give Giannis like a boku full of money that he probably ever dream of. But I know sometimes he said, it's not just about the money, it's about, the future. Which we do understand that. And I'm saying that Bogo Jub Markovic could be that future. Well, it could be one of the pieces in the key to the Bucks' future. And also, some of the players they got now, like Kevin Porter Jr. or Ryan Rollins or Pete Nance or Miles Turner. But I think the coach Taylor Jenkins is going to actually use Miles Turner right. Besides what we saw what Doc Rivers did this past season, like the things that Doc was doing was not working. Like didn't want to play him that much. I understand you want to get Jericho some minutes because he's a good rebounder. And I think this past season, he had more double doubles than he did. So yeah, that's something. But because there are a few players that eligible for the draft that's on the team, and I did mention them in the last video. So you get a chance, check it out. I think it was I think it was either on Aftermath or it was like an updated video that was talking about for Bogoljub Markovic. So get a chance. Yeah, it was Aftermath. So anyways, check that video out when you get a chance. But like I said, and somebody here on YouTube was just saying that they like Bogoljub, but they think he needs to get stronger, which is true. I do agree about that. Like I said, Cause I think Giannis said at one point that playing the EuroLeague and stuff like that is harder than it is playing the NBA. So maybe it'll go with that front. Let like Bojo Judge like playing the NBA and see how it is. If it's easy for him, then there you go. Got your other star to make it. And like I said, in July he's gonna be 21. So you got a future with him. So I just hope Bucks do make the right move and actually sign him, or they'll see what happens in summer league and go from there. But we already saw sparks of what he did in the summer league, how good he can be last year. I think this year is probably going to be a little bit more improvement. Not saying that Bucks going to win the summer league championship, but I think they would need shows some more stuff. And plus, it depends on some of the roster too. So I think is no, I don't think Ryan Rouse ain't eligible, but Mark Shears will be eligible. I don't need what I know they had one rookie last year. I can't even remember who. No, they didn't have nobody. It was Bojo's there for the second round pick. So of course he's going to be playing. It could be some people, from the Wisconsin Herd that could be playing, or there's could be somebody out of left field, or somebody that will not get drafted. Will probably, play in the summer league with the Bucks too. And don't forget, Bucks start early in the summer league because they in the California Classic. So it's gonna be interesting. And like I think I'm the only YouTuber that covers Bogoljub Markovic. And I've been behind this guy since the draft, and I look back at him and I check on his games and stuff like that. And like I said, although the number from last year to this year in the ABA was a little bit down a bit, but still show promises. And plus, he didn't play that many games this season. So I guess there are sets of mega super bet teams that's like in there, but I'm sorry, it's just a little bit different. But anyways, guys, like I said, what do y'all think? Y'all think I'm right that Bogoljub is going to be the future of the Bucks and actually somebody to keep your eye on and all that stuff? So get down here. But anyways, guys, just leave your comments below what you think. Also, please like and subscribe and click the notification button. We're trying to get subscribers on here. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. When we get to that point, we will start doing giveaway. So you get a chance to check that out. Also, check out the website WrestlingFansSpeakOut.weebly.com. Get down here. Stop being nosy. Because you be the first one that be complaining about them. Sit down. Sorry, guys. Anyway, like I said, check out the website. You stay right here. Let me grab her. Because everybody else is sitting down but her. Sit down. Anyways, like I said, check out the website. Updated, thing that's going on in the Midwest, like wrestling wise and all other good stuff. Like talk about also with WWE being in Green Bay and Chicago in July, so that's interesting. So they kind of mostly be around the Midwest, July and August, but not in Milwaukee, because maybe something bigger could be planning for that. So who knows? But anyways, guys, thank our sponsors, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles and Gray Sky Sports Cars. They are on our sponsor page. And also, we're proud sponsors of Legacy Pro Wrestling. They will be having the June 12th show, and I will be there for that one. I couldn't be at the other show that's going on tonight, House of Headlocks. That's in Butler, Wisconsin. So, get the opportunity, go check that show out tonight, and it should be fun. So, you get a chance to check it out. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Maddie's Mary, Maddie'sMary.org. If you know anybody that's dealing with pregnancy and infant loss. And plus, you also have Pregnancy and Infant Loss Network page on Facebook that they're connected to. I should say we connect to. So, and if you want to help out, you can also scan the QR code that's on the website too. Like once again, magicmary.com or magicmary.org. So, do us a favor, please help us. And also, if you want to be a sponsor to WFSO as well, there will be information on the website later on today. I'm going to put that up. And because I'm going to put more information on there. So if you get a chance, go on the sponsors page, check it out. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Man up, woman up, face up. Check on your mental health because this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and people like me, we suffer from, our mental illness, and it's not curable, but at least we can try to, suppress it and all that stuff. So, and try to do what we can to make it better for everybody. But until the next video, y'all have a good one. She says bye too. All right, Ivy.